What up? This is Stirs coming from Inglewood, California. You are now tuned in live to the LIQ podcast.
You are now tuned into the LIQ podcast.
Easy. LA nights to make your skin crawl. The star don't shoot, that star might fall. Hero stumble, villains can take it all. But standing in your purpose make whole niggas feel small. Traumas get normalized, streets sing lullabies. Little babies getting rocked bye-bye. No relative asleep that I'm down with. I woke in this concrete jungle, indigenous. Survive with my tribe, see cars get painted with candy coats, cause the hood loves sugar, but ain't shit sweet. Living off of Uncle Sam's titty, if you got it out the bitty or the city, you got many. Trying to test like diabetic strips. POs for cloudy piss. Your hood pass looking like a kidney stone in this bitch. That shit sound false, constipated shit, you know. Look, I'm dolo up with my kinfolk. I see many lose up off impulse. Not a gangster, but me, I'm self-diagnosed. Sick ass nigga, sick of living like I ain't supposed to. Sick of fake love and cold shoulders. But it ain't nothing, cause we outside. Off a battle cat slap and it sound like we outside. We outside with it. We outside. We outside. We outside. We outside with it. We outside. We outside.
Take a look up in my face. Ain't gotta tell me, keep it with me, fuck being safe. Fool, better watch what they say. Ain't gotta tell me, keep it with me, fuck being safe. Fool.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're now tuned in to the LIQ podcast. Yes, sir. Episode 34. We really in here. We really out here. We've been going crazy all week. This is the first time maybe? Yeah, I think this is the first time we're doing a double header. We had two this week, you feel me? We in here, we're running through LA crazy right now. But before we get on to the episode, let's run through some preliminaries real quick. Please make sure you guys, let me go to the cam. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. It really helps out everything that we're doing out here. Yeah, and pass it to a friend. Don't just watch, subscribe. Click that little button right there. You feel me? If you guys want to be in the show, 626-209-9402. You can call the hotline, ask us completely anything, and we're answering it on the show. Man, a little tongue twister real quick. Let me slow down. I'm going too fast real quick. You feel me? All right, look. And this is the way, honestly, that we just interact with you guys. Because, like, it's one thing. There's a lot of podcasts that just go out there and talk and hope people interact with it. But this is our way of just immediately interacting and involving you guys into what we do. You know what I mean? So make sure you guys do that real quick. I just want to say a quick shout out. Thank you to Chevy O'Shea. They sent us a villain bottle. I believe this is like a sister to the Bel Air company. So shout out Chevy O'Shea. Appreciate the bottle, bro. We just got that in the mail the other day. Yeah, you know I mean, big love, the finest liqueur. It says in there you can drink it chilled or mixed. I'm afraid to open it and see what it tastes like. You know what I mean? But we're going to figure it out regardless. And yeah, that's that on that. Let's get into it. Today's guest is from Inglewood, California. He's a veteran in this rap game. To the new dudes on the block, he OG kind of really. You feel me? Ladies and gentlemen, help me give a big hand for King Thurs. Let's go. Hold up. Yeah. Thurs, what's going on, bro?
Chilling, bro. Just happy to be here, man.
Yeah, you cooling?
I'm cooling.
Yeah, bro. I'm really excited to have you here today, bro. Like, for real. It's been, how long you been doing music?
I mean, since like second grade, bro.
Nah, but like you started off in a group, right?
Yeah.
As far as like professionally doing music.
Yeah, professionally started with you and I, man. Yeah. Like that's like what, 07.
07 type shit. What is that like? Like the crazy thing is I was going down your catalogs, just going down memory lane and all that. Like he has a song with Miguel before Miguel was Miguel. Like crazy.
Yeah, that's the bro, man. Shout out Miguel, man.
Yeah, real love. I want to know about the journey through the music. Let's start from kind of the beginning, then we'll kind of work our way through it. With the You and I, you guys were as a group for how long?
Let's see. We were doing music in high school, but we officially started the duo when I was at LMU. We started that, so like, what, 01?
Yeah.
Damn, was it like, no, I'm tripping. This was like 04. We started like recording music as a duo around that time frame. My brother was an engineer over at, what was the spot? It was a spot in Silver Lake. Nah, not Silver Lake. Studio City Sounds. So we used to get in there at midnight, and then he would give us time to just record. Swift D gave us a few beats to like really start this Fried Chicken Watermelon Street album.
Yeah.
DiBiase, Pro Mike, Road Boulevard. And yeah, that was really like the birth. We released that in like '07, man.
Word. Did you guys think coming up like you guys were gonna make that much noise, or about the momentum that hit? Like, talk to me a little bit about that.
Man, it was just a lot of things to factor in. There was nothing that could really be forecasted. You have like MySpace, you know, you have YouTube really kind of like being a tool around '06.
Yeah.
And we were just learning and applying. And like, you know, with MySpace, we had songs that we would put on our profiles, and we would connect with different people, and they were able to like share our songs. We started building fans organically, and we started doing DIY videos that we posted on YouTube. Yeah. And you know, with hashtags, and it picked up traffic, it picked up engagement, and people saw what we were doing on like a DIY budget, and you know, we were getting crazy plays, and a lot of those opportunities that started on the internet translated over to like, you know, national TV, like MTV picking up the Beautiful Day video, playing it right after like a Lupe Fiasco performance for Springfest or some shit like that. And those are like big moments, but we couldn't have imagined that. We couldn't have imagined that, you know? It was like perfect timing, right place, right time, right product.
And how did you kind of find your niche or your lane? Because I feel like you're not one of those artists that like raps for, you know, the lingo today is like clout. You guys weren't out just to make like radio records. Like I don't want to call it conscious rap, but your music kind of has a message. Even when you dropped your solo album, your cover art was like of the Rodney King thing, right? Yeah. Like your music has always had a message. So how did that kind of like play in, or how did you find your niche or know as an artist? Because there's everybody that wants to make it, and then once they get like the recognition or the attention, they switch up to go commercial and just make what everybody else wants them to make. You get me? How did you kind of find your niche?
Man, we were just really reflecting on our lifestyle. You know, the you and I phase was fun. We were literally out buying shoes, hanging out, going to parties, like a lot of women around, all that stuff. So it was like, that's what the music represented. We were telling stories about what we were really doing at that time.
Real life.
When I moved on to the solo stuff, it was really me kind of reflecting on experiences. When I did the LA Riot project, it's because I really was driving through the riots with my mom when the shit really kicked off. Yeah. You know, and then just doing like a lot of research with friends that stayed in LA. You learned a lot about the history of the city with, you know, the racial dynamics, the miscommunication or lack of communication between LAPD and like the black and brown community. So it was just like a big learning experience, something I lived through, but through the lens of a child, and then going back with like an adult mind and having conversations with people, you know, it's all like real shit that applies to my life.
So with the transition from becoming a solo artist from the group, can we talk about the split or the growth? How did you decide I'm going to be solo, or, you know what I'm saying? Can we talk about that?
For sure. It was just really like a difference in lifestyle at that time. Yeah. You know, we both were doing two different things. I mean, we were a group, but I had a kid. You know what I'm saying? So I had different responsibilities. So my intention was to be great at the art, but I couldn't like just be on some fun shit all the time. I had to be like, make it make sense for me to actually bring some type of income home to like feed my kid and, you know, make sure these bills is paid. Cause I'm like not trying to not be present in my kid's life. So it was just a difference in, you know, lifestyle, really. That's why we parted ways. You know, it wasn't, obviously it might translate to like a beef here and there, but that was like some young shit. And I was like trying to just grow up. So yeah, that's my brother though. Like we back doing shit right now. So
what's crazy is back in the day, I used to do music. I was in a group, right? Yeah. And when we split, bro, literally like it was the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. It felt like I've lost females in my life, and it ain't never felt like that.
feel
You
that.
get me? Like, cause like the dude I was in a group with, he was like my brother. Like we were young. I did dirt with him. We celebrated victories together. We did everything together. You get me? And that time that we had a split, for me, it was one of those times where like I literally cried, bro. Like it hurt that much. You feel me? And then I had the choice to make: am I gonna stop doing this? Or am I gonna keep doing this?
Right.
You get me? Like that literally hit my head. And so the thing that I had to just explain to myself, like I didn't do it for him. You know what I mean? I love the group camaraderie and all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, I think when I went on my own, I realized like I'm the artist.
Yeah.
You get me? That's one of the things. And that's kind of why I wanted to bring that up, because it's like, it's being an adult, transitioning, handling things the mature way, the clean way, isn't always the easiest thing to do.
Oh yeah, man. We all had to grow up, man. You know,
life hit.
Yeah, life hits, and you gotta like, you know, control your narrative, control your ship, or you're gonna sink. You know, so for me to not mend that relationship at some point would have been a loss, because we did a lot of shit together.
Yeah.
You know? We grew up as men, as young men, and learned a lot about life. So he has a daughter now too. So you know, we both see what this life is about. And it's about, you know, essentially relationships, you know. Everything is relationship based in this life. So that's my bro for life.
Yeah. And what's crazy too with me, like we literally didn't talk for years. We all had the same friends because we were so close. Yeah. So like I literally treated it like a breakup. Like I didn't say nothing to nobody, bro. Like literally everybody wants to hear the story, talk and do all this and that. I literally didn't say nothing to nobody. And I made it clear to him like, yo, like we're splitting, but just to let you know, I'm not talking. You feel me? No, for real, just to understand what it was. And years later, same thing. We came back, we're good. And I just understood like we just had to grow up. Yeah. Time had to hit. You feel me? How old are your kids, bro?
Man, my daughter is a freshman in high school and my son is 8 years old.
Word?
Yeah.
Yeah. How's the 8? I got an 8-year-old here too.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's it being a dad like?
Man, it's a blessing, bro. It's like very balancing. You know, you have so many like things that come in and out of your life, and it's like a child will center you. It's like, you know, I can't do shrooms all day. I can't drink all day. I gotta come back and be productive and be an example to raise another fully functional human in this world. So it's centering, it's balancing. It's like, you know, it helps me align myself and set real goals and like, you know, see myself progressing to these goals on a weekly basis.
Yeah, and it's tight though with kids. Like for me, like, you know, a lot of people stress out like, yo, I got a kid and I got to get 8 more jobs and all this other stuff. I'm not ready to have a kid and blah, 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 blah. Number one, you're never going to be ready.
Right.
Like there's nothing you could prepare for. Number two, for the people that are scared parents right now, if you're just finding out you're pregnant, let me tell you this, right? Being a parent is one of the funnest things you'll ever do in life. Like dead ass. Like, and I'm saying that because you'll have a hard day. Yeah. Things will be going bad. You're dealing with life. You come home and all that stuff is gone because they don't care about it. All they care about is seeing you and if you got time for them. Am I right or wrong? Like,
you're right, but they care about Z-Bucks and V-Bucks.
Honestly, like with my daughter, like she's 3. So I got a 3-year-old and an 8-year-old.
Right.
And like, I love, bro, she's like the perfect body pillow, bro. Like, you feel me? Like in the morning, just getting that cuddle, that like boomtown. You feel me? With my man, he's 8. He's like a little version of me. Like, it's tight to just see that. Like, bro, that's the first time I realized God was real. When I seen a placenta, I said, oh shit. I seen the placenta, bro, like in my face, like craziest shit in the world. But yeah. All right, let's move on. So let's talk about the party in the living room, right? Yeah. It's an online series you got going on right now. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about the birth of it. How did the idea spring up? Yeah. Because you're not just going into the lane of just dropping music and putting out projects. It's now about creating content for the internet. So how did the thought process come, for the party in the living room? Yeah,
Party in My Living Room is currently digital series, and it started as a real house party. You know, I was throwing like a lot of events in LA. I was managing a store in downtown and bringing in a lot of different brands and I was also like the event director there. So we was doing a lot of events around the brands that we were bringing into the store. So I was always throwing events in LA, collaborating with like 2 dope boys to do the Dope House in LA. And then my background in college was throwing parties, at the school and, different venues around Hollywood. So I always had like a knack for organizing. With Party in My Living Room, it started out of necessity. I did a project with Red Bull Sound Select, and we needed to like figure out how to market this project. I didn't have any like real budget to do it. So, from the brand. So I had to go to grassroots approach, and I was like, I always wanted to throw a house party. Let me throw this house party in Inglewood. I did it at the homie J Pound's crib. I brought in...
Shout out the homie that's seen the vision. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because you're giving up your crib, you feel me? Like, shout out the homie for seeing the vision.
For real, he definitely believed in it. So him and my boy Josh, good looks to them. I brought in my sound engineer. I brought in like a whole bunch of musicians. And we were right on 102nd and 108th and 2nd Ave. I had Tiffany Goucher. I had Sir. I had Iman Omari. I had Exile pulled up. He was gonna rock. Johnny Polygon, DJ Head pulled up. It was like whole art community at this house. Over 500 people showed up.
It's safe to say the living room was packed out. Yeah. So where was everybody else at? Like in the backyard, in the front yard?
Backyard. We had living room packed. The whole house was packed. Yeah. And we had performances literally in the living room, and people was vibing. So that like let me know that there was demand for this type of event. And, it's all for the sake of music and, experiencing music. So the whole Party in My Living Room experience is really about experiencing organic music in a setting that's familiar to you, like a familial, family-driven kind of like environment. So did that in different cities. I took the party to like Atlanta, Chicago, Denver, Miami.
Was it received in other places just as well as it was received in LA? Like, was there like a cultural difference? Because I know when you go, towards East, it's not always the same vibe as LA. Like LA is a lot more chill. You get me?
Nah, man. Chicago is probably one of my favorite cities because of this party, dog. I had
For real?
800 people showing up. It was just mad love in Chicago. I love Chicago. Yeah. Right? Specifically because of how they received me out there in the event. And I went out there on tour too as well. But Chicago's a dope city. Atlanta was crazy. I'm going to take it back out there this year. They got like a dope, creative community out there. So, it's been received very well, because everybody fucks with a house party. If there's dope music, that's authentic and original, people gonna fuck with it,
Word.
So did that for like 5 years, and then I slowed up a little bit. I did a collaboration in LA with Jordan Peele for the Get Out film with Party in My Living Room. And then started activating different stages, taking the living room to like Leimert Park. I did an event with what's my homegirl name? She runs Chef's Kiss, Lena Fournier. And then I helped curate the Juneteenth commemoration in Leimert, and I operated the stage there, brought the living room there. So it's been a consistent IRL activation, and I pivoted to the digital side just when COVID hit. I was like,
oh yeah, COVID made everybody figure out how to live online real quick. Yeah. So none of this was online prior to COVID.
I mean, all the recap footage I have, like
recaps. But as far as what you're doing right now, it wasn't like that prior to COVID.
It was. Well, I had performances recorded, but I wasn't releasing it like at this
episode and all that stuff. Yeah.
Like what really got me into that groove was like of dropping the Party in My Living Room shit weekly was the Thursday on Thursday releases I was doing in 2020. I dropped a song a week, just on some therapy shit. Every Sunday I go record, and my homie Quesada will whip up some artwork. We shoot like a 1-minute visual, and we were dropping songs every week, and it was being received pretty well. We got like a couple million across these DSPs, so like it was a cool time. And I was like, damn, people are looking for me to drop shit weekly. Let's integrate Party in My Living Room into this.
What we got going on. Yeah. When did you realize that you're like a staple in LA? Or you understand it, right?
For sure.
Yeah. Like when did you realize you're a staple in LA? Like at what point did that hit? Like,
man, I felt like whenever we go out of town, during you and I's phase, we
Yeah.
would go out of town and we was like, the reception was kind of crazy. I'm like, damn, y'all fuck with us like this?
yeah.
And I was like,
Because to you, you're a regular person. You feel me?
Right.
You're just going out there just doing music. I'm on a hustle and grind. But when you see people just react, that feeling is priceless, bro.
yeah.
I think that's a drug.
Man, it definitely has some dopamine effects of how people receive, like what
The
you're
love.
putting out.
Yeah.
And then I think it really started clicking when the Dope House party started. So like I pivoted from Dope House into like the party in my living room stuff, but the collabs were like Mecca and Shake with two dope boys and me like being like that main kind of voice for like, promoting that.
Word.
People I figured like, okay, people listen to what I'm saying. People are following, where I'm going. So I figured that, I had a say at least,
Just real quick, just to pay homage to the team and everybody you got going over there. Let's kind of go through the team real quick. Who do you have with you as far as musicians, engineers, all that good stuff?
For sure. So on Talkbox is Wally Ali Jr. He does like the intro to every episode.
That party. Yeah.
So he's on
That's fire.
Talkbox. He be rocking with me for the live shows. On keys, I have Brian Hargrove.
And these are the same people every episode.
For the most part.
Yeah.
For the most part. Like Brian might dip in and out. Dion is my drummer.
But you got a house band for the most part.
Yeah. So Brian Hargrove is on keys. Brother of the late Roy Hargrove, a jazz great. I got Dion Noble. He's been rocking with me for a long time. My sound engineer is Jeff Bates. He's great studio and sound engineer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really rock too many live shows without my team because the quality is so important to me.
And the sound engineer is what everybody lacks.
Yes.
That's the most important guy. Just so we're saying, like,
Yeah.
one of my best friends is a sound engineer.
Yeah.
And when we used to do shows, like, I would take him with me.
Yes.
I didn't care about everybody going with me. I would take my sound engineer, right?
Yeah.
And literally, he would go and just, like, we would go watch the openers, and then he would just listen to all the defects.
Yep.
And I'm saying, all right, when it's our turn to go, just go fix whatever you got to fix. And every time, like, we're leaving blessing their sound system. Like, you get me? Like, yo, we fixed the problem. Like,
Right.
it's crazy. Shout out to the soundman out there.
For real.
Yeah. Go ahead. So who else we got?
Outside of Jeff, I got my guy Andrew Quesada. So he's like my creative director. I just bounce. We always bouncing ideas. Sometimes people get upset because we always are like in a creative zone and people like, stop creating. We got to execute. Stop creating. So, but he's on my team, man. We do everything together. Who else am I missing?
We got Jansport on the ones and twos.
Oh, yeah. But Jansport,
that's my guy. He from the city out here, bro.
Yeah, that's my dog.
Yeah,
we got a
bro.
whole album together. And he's when I do live events, he'll definitely come out and handle the DJ duties and all that. And man, am I missing anybody? Slim is helping me out, like project management and all that. Shout out to Palm Village and Star. But yeah, man, that's kind of like essentially who's been handling business for me on a part in my living room front right now, sound quality and musicianship.
So all that stuff like that we've talked about so far, I've kind of just like watched you from a distance. You get me? And just seen all.
Oh wait, and my boy Mo Stacks. Sorry, Mo Stacks is on camera.
Yeah.
And then my boy Carlos Medina, he just joined the team too. He's sick on the cinematography. Couldn't forget Mo. My bad.
Yeah, nah, you good. We gotta shout everybody out. Gotta get them in. You feel me? This big love. That's the thing here, bro. Like with what we do, I understand all this is getting documented and recorded. And for the people that put in the work behind the scenes, it's important to give that love, bro.
Absolutely.
Most definitely. Because we're just the face of it. You feel me? You're the face of it.
Yeah.
But it takes so much to make people be great. To be able to build something, I feel like that's a beautiful thing, bro. Like, this is a team sport. You get me? Just like basketball. You get me? You're just the guard with the ball.
Yeah.
You get me? Real shit.
Team
Yeah.
effort, man. Like, it take a vision, and once you have a vision and you kind of take actions toward that vision, then people start, coming towards you. They are magnetized toward your vision that, they all share similar values. So
Yeah.
shout out to the team. I definitely couldn't do it without them.
Everything that we talked about, I kind of watched from a distance. The thing that recently got my attention about you was Encore.
Yeah.
And so with Encore, that was one of the things where I said, yo, what I like about you is that you've stayed relevant throughout the years and kept with the times and just been able to like, this is VR. You get me? Like, this is new school, like technology. Like, this is the uncharted territory and you're involved with it. How much of involvement are you in with Encore?
Yeah, so shout out to Encore, live augmented reality performance platform. I'm head of artist relations over there. Ian Edelman, he's the director from HBO's How to Make It in America. He brought me on board, and he's a co-founder with Kid Cudi and then John Gray. So they sought me out. You know, they saw what I was doing previously at Red Bull on the artist relations side and, you know, content side and event side. So they, you know, saw my resume, my rapport, and they brought me on to, like, you know, curate culture over there and bring in artists and programming ideas. So, yeah, I'm head of artist relations over there.
How long have you been with them?
Going on a year right now.
A year right now. Yeah, and for those that haven't been able to check it out, download the Encore app. That's how you view it, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so download the Encore app. It's really cool because like they'll literally be shooting in front of a green screen and it's live. Yeah. And they put the craziest backgrounds involved. Yeah. Like it's crazy because it's all like, I think the craziest one I seen was it was like the cartoon drawing of like the hood.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that shit goes crazy.
That's for Sham 1016. And you don't even need a green screen. You can literally map out any room and like you could place your 3D assets, 2D assets, or your black box environment and be immersed in like a whole different world live and perform your shit. So, you know, shout out to Encore, man. We do some cool stuff. Like, you know, any artists want to perform on there, definitely hit me up.
Yeah, I'm trying to do a live pod on there. You feel me? That shit crazy.
For real.
Like, cause this whole thing is like Simpsoned out. You feel me? So I feel like we can animate some craziness in there. Yeah. For real. How involved are you with like the art direction? Do you just connect the artists and let go? Or as far as with the like artwork that's involved, are you part of that process as well or no?
So initially I was like helping come up with creative with the homegirl Sohee Woo. She's the head of XR design.
Yeah, because there's one person doing all the art, right?
Yeah, it's mainly Sohee.
Yeah, because you have to like get the idea, develop it, and then put it out.
But like we're moving into this phase where we want artists to like create their own assets. You know, like take your album artwork. You know, maybe chop out,
bring it to life.
Yeah, bring it to life. Add dimensions to it. You can place it anywhere in your environment and make it a live experience. So we are onboarding artists to like be able to create their own live show from wherever. You could be on tour in your hotel room or the studio.
That's fire.
You know, go live, man. So yeah, man, we trying to put this technology in every artist's hands and help them monetize, you know, these live experiences. You know, it's like a gamified experience.
Explain kind of how the app works. So there's like claps and different things like that. So kind of explain how that works for everybody that doesn't know about this.
For sure, man. So you download the app and pretty much your currency on there is claps. Every clap is worth 10 cents. So let's say you have $10 worth in claps, you know, to enter a show is one clap. So that's 10 cents. And when you're live on the app or the artist is about to go live, you have this chat room that's, you know, live. You can converse with people. You can hit people up.
It's like a Twitch experience, kind of
similar. You can send DMs. There's a top clapper board, you know, and at the end of a live show, you know, you get a backstage pass. So it's like a 30-second FaceTime with that artist.
Oh, that's fire.
And then there's polls on there. You can like have your fans vote on what song you perform next.
How has it been with the audience as far as receiving it, like downloading the app and the interaction and people actually understanding how to like, was there a learning curve through it?
Yeah, I mean, it's a light learning curve. We have like tutorials like when you download it and like just different messaging that helps explain what these different settings are. So people get it, you know, and it's really like, we haven't done any real marketing behind this. It's been all artist driven. So we go public February, like mid-February, and Cudi's gonna come on and do like a live show, And then, I got
Once
Cool
that
Kids.
Cudi show hits, it's over.
Yeah.
It's a wrap. I just seen the documentary he dropped on Netflix.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that shit going crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's-
once that Cudi shit drops, it's a whole different ball game.
Yeah,
As far
man.
so far you guys had on the show, you guys had Too Short, right?
Yep.
DC to Don.
Yes, sir.
Storm DeBarge. Has her episode dropped already?
Yeah, it's all
Yeah.
live. These are all live shows.
So you can't catch them after.
There's a replay feature. So like if you miss it, we'll
Yeah.
have it for replay and it's just 10 cents to watch it.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah.
That's lit. Yeah, that Storm DeBarge, when she was on here, we kind of chopped it up about it, and she was like, yo, like, everything you've seen, I thought it was shot a certain way, and then once I got there, I was just bugged out. Like, it was crazy. It's a whole experience.
Yep. Shout out to Storm, man.
Yeah.
She's I love what she's doing, man.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? She Storm DeBarge is really the one that got me in this whole LA lane right now. Like once I brought Storm in, it went to Watts, homie Quan. Then I had Dejan, the dude that did the LA report card.
Yeah, I saw that.
yeah, you're going crazy.
Yeah.
And then with you here, it's just beautiful to see all these LA homegrown just coming together, and everybody's in their own lane. Not everybody's a rapper. You get me? And everything's coming together right now. And honestly, I'm just privileged to be a part of it. You feel me? To be able to have a hand in everything that you guys are doing, from a distance out here. So let's talk about Dr. Dre real quick, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So like, this is one of the things where I was like, yeah, he is staple. Like, you feel me? This is, for me, when I seen this, all that other stuff is cool because you're just on your grind. It's part of the hustle.
Yeah.
But I feel like Dr. Dre is like Zordon. You feel me? You know who Zordon is?
That's from
Power Rangers, right? I feel like Dr. Dre is like Zordon. Like, you don't ever see him out. You don't ever hear him out. Like, you feel me? Like, with the whole, like, stuff that he's doing, he's like, he's not active on Instagram or like he's not posting selfies or nothing like that. You get me?
Yeah.
How did the connection between you and Dre get in? Like, you know what I mean? Let's talk a little bit about that real quick.
I met Dre through the homie Jay Pounds and the homie Taheem Cannon, man. So I had a session over at the Red Bull studio in Santa Monica, and Pounds was just helping me out. Him and THX were in there mixing down some records. And Pounds was leaving the studio. He was about to head up to Record One. And, I'm leaving the studio. I'm headed to the crib. As soon as I get to the crib, Pounds calls me up. He was like, yo, man, you busy? I'm like, nah, what's popping? He's like, yo, come up to Record One. Taheem wants you to pull up. And then Taheem hops on the phone. He's like, yeah, man, come through. I just want you to see the space. So, I know Record One is Dre's studio, but I didn't think he was going to be there or anything like that. So I'm
You
like,
busy. You know Dre's there. Tell me pull up. Don't ask me if I'm busy. I'm pulling up. It's Dre. Like,
I didn't know he was going to
no.
be there.
I'm saying the homie.
Yeah.
The homie that called, like, that's asking if you got time. Like, yeah, bro, I got time, bro. It's Dre. Like,
Right.
yeah.
So I'll pull up over there and yeah, man, I'm getting like a tour of Studio A and Studio B. And Taheem comes back in the Studio A. He's like, yo, have you ever met Dre? I was like, nah, I haven't, man, but it'll be an honor to meet him. He's a fucking legend. He's the guy. So he takes me into the lobby. No, to the I forgot the area it's called, but he's posted
Foyer.
in there. It's like where all the couches are at.
Yeah.
So he's in there. He's like, Thurs. I'm like, Dre.
Yeah. Like he was the homie real quick.
We have like a lot of mutual homies, man, like DJ Khalil and a few other producers. And he was telling me that he heard a lot of good things about me. That he had like, the desire to get, back into the music, on a bigger scale. Not bigger scale, but like back into it. Like, what people know him for. Yeah. And he's just trying to have, the right minds in the room to, bounce ideas off and just be creative. And he starts playing me some beats, man. He plays me 2 beats from the homie Mel. And he's like, yo, you trying to record a song? You trying to make something? I was like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
We go in the Studio A and we make a record.
But okay, once that happens, what's going through your head? What's going through your mind? Like yeah, you get. It's like, I don't know if you've heard that J. Cole story before, but when Jay, I think it was like, I forgot what song it was, A Star Is Born or something crazy. I don't know the song, but he was with Jay-Z and Beyonce, and Jay's like, here, record, and he's like, oh shit, like, you feel me? Like he had to show up.
Yeah.
And I think it was on the Blueprint 3 album, I think.
Yeah, I remember that joint.
Yeah. So what's going through your head? Like, you feel me? Like, okay, I'm here, I'm doing what I'm doing, I'm in my element. Yeah, you got to pop in, you got to put the artist hat on.
Yeah.
But on the inside, what's going through your head? Like,
Oh man, it's exciting. It's like,
Yeah.
yo, you with somebody
the
that's
dopamine hit.
Yeah, the dopamine hits, and it's
Yeah.
like you're in there with somebody that's successful in music on like the biggest level.
Yeah.
Like fucking Dr. Dre, dog.
Was you like, I'm out of here, like this is over, like I'm recording with Dre right now?
No, I didn't think
Yeah.
that. I was like,
Yeah.
I gotta make
I need to show up.
I care about the song. Like
Yeah.
we in there, we making a song. The integrity of all these efforts is like, you know what I'm saying? Like the song matters the most. We got to make some
The
dope
product,
shit. Yeah,
yeah.
it's about the product. So I'm just like, you know, we're bouncing ideas back and forth, and he always has this thing where, yo, the mic is hot. You know, if you got talent and you saying, you know, you do something, Dre is gonna test you. You're like, yo,
Yeah.
get on that mic. So we get on there, and I'm just like kind of freestyling hooks, and then I kind of freestyle a verse, like just kind of like piece it together. And, you know, we was going back and forth, and he got on the mic, and it was a dope experience. I didn't
Yeah.
expect nothing like that. So, you know, that dude is a genius, man. How he operates the room is very inspirational because he puts geniuses in there. Everybody's on like the highest level of what they do.
Yeah.
And there's no egos in there. So,
With people nowadays, like I feel like Kanye is another one of those people that just like fills the room up with that kind of stuff. There's a lot of artists now that just they don't like nobody in the room and they just want to be in there and get themselves off and stuff like that. But I feel like when you're at that caliber in the industry or making music at that level, it's a team sport. So are you part of Aftermath? Are you part of the creative team with them? Or how is it like?
I'm not signed as an artist. I'm just, I'm Aftermath family. So
Yeah.
I'll say that.
Yeah, I seen you at the Rams game with the Aftermath family, and I said, that's heavy, bro.
Yeah.
It's tight to be able to see your growth. Is there any like crazy Dre stories you could give us? Like the craziest thing you experienced in the studio or outside of the studio or whatever?
Oh man, just when you come into this studio, I'll just say you need to be prepared, bro. Because I've seen people come in and play music, and it wasn't hitting, and you know he shoot from the hip. He gonna tell you right there. It's like if it's hot or not. So you seen some people's like spirit just crush, like
Yeah.
oh shit. And like, you know, sometimes we just leave the room when somebody gets crushed.
You take the restroom break? Yeah, I gotta run to the restroom real quick. Yeah, that's crazy. So now working with Dre, doing all this stuff. Congratulations, you're on GTA.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You're part of a video game, bro.
Yeah,
that's what I'm
crazy.
saying, bro. Like real shit. You've literally stood the test of time more than a lot of these artists that have just come in and got hot and fizzled out. You get me? Like you're literally in a video game. You're part of the VR world. You get me?
Yeah.
And not only just being internet driven, you also got the party in the living room, which keeps you grounded in the city and everything you're doing.
Yeah.
Let's talk about GTA, how that went about, and you know everything. You know the details of that.
They pretty much had like a set amount of songs that they were going to place onto this game, and I didn't know our record was going to be on there because
the music, because as far as Dre's concerned, you're just making music.
yeah, we just created.
You're just flooding
bro.
it.
We
Yeah,
just
yeah,
created,
yeah.
man. So he always got hot joints on him. So like he called me about the blue. He's like, "Yo, I'm gonna put this joint Falling Up on GTA." I was like, "What?" I almost forgot about that song.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, I'm glad you fuck with it, man. So
Yeah, like how many songs have you done with Dre that he's just holding?
I don't even know, bro.
A lot,
I don't
right?
even know. We just
Yeah.
he stayed making hot shit, man.
Yeah.
So if you ever get the chance to be, you know, blessed to be in that room, he'll bless your ears
Yeah.
with a lot of dope shit, man. So yeah, we just got it's a lot of
Cool shit going on.
gems, a lot of gems.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fire. Have you played it yet? Have you got involved with it yet? Or like, have you like, has people tagged you in it? Like, you get me? Because for me, to hear yourself on a video game that's global with Dre, that's crazy.
Man,
That's crazy, bro.
It's funny is a lot of people thought I was Game on there. So
Yeah, because the picture on YouTube is Game and him pointing at each other. I'm like, I ain't hear Game on this anywhere. Like, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, all the homies are aware Yeah, man, it's a huge blessing. I'm just happy to be a part of it, man.
Yeah,
You know,
even that visual that he dropped. It's another song with Anderson .Paak where they're 3D'd out.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
it's
bro!
so
I'm
tight.
like,
It's so tight. Man.
yeah.
So I haven't played it yet. I haven't been able to sit down and play video games.
Yeah.
But, you know, I got an Xbox at the crib, but I'm probably gonna get a PS5 soon, and like that'll be the first thing I play, man.
Have you got a metaverse headset yet?
What do they call it?
Oculus.
Oculus.
Yeah.
Not my boy got one. I didn't cop one yet, but you know,
It's on the way.
It's on the
way.
way.
The metaverse thing. Hey, yo, I seen this video today where they're putting it on this mom, and they're like, "Hey, you just gotta swing," and the son walked by and she binked him, just like going like on some craziness. And then I posted today, I seen it, I'm like, yo, this is getting crazy. Like some mom was playing it again, and as soon as she went into the metaverse, she got like gang raped by like other people that were in metaverse.
What the
So
fuck?
she's like, yeah, craziness.
Oh,
like it's
shit.
already happening, but she's like, I don't feel like the metaverse is safe for my kids. Like she got groped and she said, and I'm like, this is crazy. How you getting fondled in the metaverse?
That's right.
Like, you feel me? Yeah.
I see the metaverse. Every time I think of it, I think of Ready Player One.
yeah.
Damn, like we low key getting closer to that reality. So it's gonna be interesting, man. I definitely don't want to see nothing like that happening, though. None of that crazy shit.
Yeah. I mean, but this is the world we live in, bro.
True.
I feel like they're going to need to be able to control some type of boundaries. I haven't actually done it myself.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah. Is it, well, you know, it has to be out longer in order for people to understand what's going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you're in the metaverse, be careful what rooms you popping in. You feel me? Because you might get touched. That's some craziness. All right. Real quick. Let me ask you this, bro. With everything you're doing, what's the vision? Like, why do you do what you do, bro?
Man, ecosystem, man. Independence and ecosystem. So, like, everything that I'm doing is really driven by music. I create because I have fun doing this. And then I just want to create, you know, an ecosystem around this. So, like, the event side of it is a platform for me to perform with my peers. So, you know, I'm servicing these creative ideas on this platform. XR is like an extension of, you know, the music as well. It's another platform for me to perform. You know, all the licensing and, you know, the video game stuff is servicing the music, you know? So everything is ecosystem.
You're plugging it in and making it make sense.
Yeah.
Is it hard to create an ecosystem? That's actually, I mean, I'm talking about it every pod because I feel like the more you bring it up in conversation, it'll become a thing. You feel me? As far as manifesting it. But like, that's what I'm trying to do with this pod is find that ecosystem within it. You get me? Yeah. So how hard is it to just like, because everybody tries to do it, but not everybody's doing it. You get me? Successfully.
I think it's really
like what's some advice or gems or whatever, you feel me, you can give about that?
For sure. I mean, what's driven me the most or like helped me make sense of everything was just all these different experiences that I'm having. So, you know, the party in my living room stuff was an accident. You know, I was just willing to go and figure it out. I spent my money on production and paying everybody to be
believing in yourself.
You know what I'm saying? So I just took the action to believe in it, take the risk, whether I failed or not. You know, I think that's what taught me that, okay, there's a lane here where I could serve or, you know, get more people to be aware of what I'm doing musically. So I just took risks. Everything was like a gamble, bro. So like if you believe or you have any type of vision on anything that longevity is about, you got to take a risk and you're going to like figure out these puzzle pieces and you just see if they all fit together, bro. So you got to take a risk and like, you know, ultimately constantly learn every day. You never stop learning. So I'm learning every day. You know, I'm having fun on the music creation and just learning how to continually be visible and serve my music to any customer out there.
Yeah, for me too. Like I honestly feel like life is about finding the pieces that connect to you.
Yeah.
And understanding that everybody out here is a puzzle piece. You get me? And I'm not supposed to be connected to everybody.
Right.
You get me? I have to figure out the right piece that goes to the next piece and so on and so forth. The craziest thing, I had my God experience. I was running to find myself for like 6 months. And when I found myself, I was literally having conversations with God. And I'm like, the whole puzzle thing was like in my head, right?
Yeah.
Craziest thing, bro. So I'm asking God, like, is this the lane? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing as far as betting on myself and jumping and doing all that good stuff? And I'm running and I'm having it, meditating, listening to music, zoning out, all that good stuff. And I'm running in the hood, bro. You feel me? I'm not like on a track of nowhere. And in the middle of the road, bro, I'm asking God about the puzzle piece, and I literally see a puzzle piece on the floor. Dead ass, bro. Like, and so it's a cardboard puzzle piece, like the back of a puzzle piece.
Yeah.
So you think like, okay, cool, I'm gonna flip it over and just see like a random, like, you get me, like piece. I was working a regular job and, you know, clocking in and doing all that good stuff. And I flipped I was like tripping out. I seen a puzzle piece. Like I'm jogging in the middle of the street. There's houses on both sides of me. I see this puzzle piece, pick it up. There's no picture, bro. It's just the number 3. And I said, damn. 3 is it's the number of completion. You feel me? And the big question I had for God at the time was, have I completed what I'm supposed to be doing here? Like, is it done? Is this my new phase?
Yeah.
You get me? Is this where I'm supposed to be going? And that puzzle piece did it for me, bro. It blew my mind, bro.
Man.
Crazy.
I feel it, man.
Yeah.
You know, the most I be working, you know what I'm saying, directly. You know, if you miss it, you're going to have to learn that again. You know what I'm saying?
You're going to have to run it back.
Yeah.
You got to pay attention and tap in. All right. Is there anything you want to get off before we get into the next segment?
Shoot, man. Nah, let's go.
All right, bet.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
With all the Party in My Living Room stuff, definitely be on the lookout for the new Party in My Living Room app that'll be available soon.
Fire.
Yeah.
Be on the lookout for the app. This technology stuff ain't no game. Not everybody understands how to just like move through it, but you're around all the right people to make the vision bigger.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? All right, let's get into the next segment. This segment is called Talk to Me Nice. It's brought to you by Earful 562. Do me a favor, follow them on the gram. You know what I'm saying? They're my peoples. And it's this is hold on, let me move for y'all. If you haven't noticed what it says behind me, it's Earful. You get me? They've been with me for the past 2 years. They believed in the vision and stood down when everybody else left. You get me? When we had a breakdown to rebuild, They stood down. And they really the homies. So make sure you guys look out for them. And let me put your camera on real quick. And let's get into the first phone call. Let's get it.
Yo, what up, Thurs? My question is, because I know you're from Inglewood, February 13th, LA's hosting the Super Bowl. Well, I just want to know what you think about all these mask mandates and Governor Gavin Newsom taking pictures with his mask off with Magic Johnson at the NFC Championship because he got starstruck. And all of a sudden, the state of the emergency is over. We're having a full-on Super Bowl. What are your thoughts on this?
All right. So the mandate, the mask, all that good stuff. Now we having a Super Bowl going on in our city. You was at the Ram game. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was masked off. How do you feel about the mask situation?
I think it's a lot of propaganda, you know what I'm saying? But, having a mask makes the person next to you feel comfortable. So I guess, wear that mask. And if you're scared of anything, just make sure you're doing the due diligence to keep your body right. So, you know what I'm saying? Eat right, work out, take some vital minerals, vitamins.
You need what is it, the white blood cells? That's what you need for COVID?
I mean, you do need that. But I'm just saying, do your due diligence, take care of your body before you really get scared about COVID. Like, just make sure you're eating right and taking minerals and working your body out and, trying to stay level, not fearful. But yeah, I think it's a lot of propaganda to make people scared. I'd say just mask up and, fuck it. Let's go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's run it up real quick. How was the energy in the new stadium? Because it's in your city.
Yeah.
It's in your city, you feel me? And the stadium's crazy.
It's amazing.
How was your experience walking into it for the first time?
Man, it was amazing, bro. So I got to visit it a few times. I met with the SoFi team and Mandy from the Rams team, and they gave me the tour of the whole SoFi Stadium before it was open to the public like that. But having that game experience was next level, man.
Energy crazy.
Man, wild energy. You got that infinity freaking
LED.
Yeah, it looks amazing. DJ Malski is doing a great job running the music program over there.
Word.
He's the DJ. You got the mariachi band. You got,
the whole night. It feels like LA in there.
Yeah, it definitely feels like LA. He's doing a great job. So I just felt like it was a big ass party, man.
Yeah, that's fire.
Yeah.
I haven't been to the stadium yet. The last football game I went to was when the Rams were at the Super Bowl in Atlanta.
Okay.
And oh my God, I've been to basketball games. I've been to all these games, bro. But I ain't never had the experience like a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That energy is crazy.
Man.
It's nuts. Like the whole time.
Yeah.
The whole time, like it's just a crazy experience. But yeah, everybody were they strict on walking in and with masks and vax cards and all that or whatever?
Yeah, they were definitely strict on that, checking everybody's credentials, making sure they masked up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they doing a good job over there.
Yeah.
You know, trying to be as
you know how many people photoshopping them things?
Wow.
That's crazy. I feel like doing the whole 72-hour negative testing is BS, bro. Like, there's so many people photoshopping out here.
Yeah.
That's wild. But we out here anyways. All right, let's get into the next phone call. Where we at? Hold on. Boom, boom, boom.
What do you think is better for a social setting? Drinking alcohol or smoking weed? What are your thoughts?
All right, what do you think is better for a social setting? Drinking alcohol or smoking weed?
I'm not a heavy smoker.
You a heavy drinker?
I slowed up tremendously.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Had to protect the
But,
liver real quick?
Yeah, bro. I do like my mezcal and tequila, man. I'd rather, sip a
Your
little
what?
bit.
What was the first one?
Mezcal.
Mezcal? What's mezcal?
It's like that kind of, it's like the smoky kind of version of tequila almost.
Oh, word.
It's like, it's pretty cool. It's
Tequila is the drink of choice.
Yeah, tequila is a drink of choice. But I to each his own, really, though. Like, I just
Yeah,
say,
but what do you think is better for a social setting?
I think I'm gonna say drink.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say drink because specifically, sometimes I walk in where it's a lot of like weed smoke, and then I'm walking out smelling like weed. I'm like, damn,
the smell.
I just washed my hair down the way.
Yeah, and I think that's why people like lean more towards drinking. But honestly, if up to me, I'd rather get lit being high than get lit being drunk. Because when I'm drunk, I do extra, bro. You feel me? Like I do big extra. Like I'm extra everywhere. You get me? And then a lot of people use alcohol to get courage. You feel me? And with me, I can get really high and still be able to function and still be able to like not go crazy. I remember one time I tried to give up smoking, so I picked up drinking. And tequila messed me up, bro. Ooh. I ended up on the floor.
Well, what kind of tequila was you drinking, man?
It was the one with the bell on it.
Oh yeah,
the bell joint.
That's a nice choice, man.
Yeah, it's good tequila. Me personally, I like Reposado. That's like the golden one or whatever. Not the clear. I hate clear tequila.
I don't fuck with clear. It's either Añejo or Reposado.
Yeah, the Reposado's my joint. The Blanco is the one that gives you a headache.
Yeah, I'm good on that, bro.
Yeah. I went, my neighbor, they had a party over here, right? And I think it was it New Year's? Something like that. They had a party. So we all went over there to go take a shot with them. They wanted to take a shot with us. He tried to give me the other bottle of tequila. I said, nah, that's the headache one. I seen the good bottle. I said, I need that one. Yeah, be careful with your tequila out there, people. Know what's going on. You feel me? Getting lit. All right, let's get into the next phone call.
Hey, what's up, niggas? It's Davey. But hey, I'm just curious, asking for a friend. Is there such thing as having too high of a body count? I don't know. That goes for guys and girls. Like, what's too high? Or is there too high?
All right, Thurs. Is a body count? Is there a number that's too high for a body count for guys and girls? Let's start with girls first.
Damn, man, I don't want to say something so judgmental to.
Not judgmental. I'm talking about Thurs. Like for you feel me?
Oh, for me. Okay.
Like, is there a body count that you're just like, nah, or is everything forgivable?
It's a good question, man.
Yeah.
I say,
yeah.
I'm gonna bring it
like
down.
I know people that have married prostitutes.
Jeez,
crazy.
Like,
literally married a prostitute. Wow. But she changed her life. She wasn't a prostitute no more. But he knew her background.
Wow.
You get me? And he loved her. It was his wife. You get me? Like, they're older now, but growing up in the street, like, she was a prostitute. Like, you get me? Like, that's a big man.
I mean, you definitely always going to evolve in your human process. So I get it, you know?
Yeah.
But it's like, damn.
But is there a body count too high for you?
I mean, if I'm feeling a female and it's like we connect, then I'm a bypass. LA is tricky. You can't like. I'm at the point where I kind of like stop giving a fuck what people really think.
Yeah.
But there is like a little bit of pettiness that's still alive in me where I'm like, damn. Did she fuck the homie?
Yeah.
No, I can't. No, she did. No, I can't.
LA's really small.
Yeah.
No, but I think the thing about it though, when it comes to the females, is like, don't ask, don't tell. You feel me? I'm not here asking for information. You get me?
I prefer that.
Yeah, like don't ask, don't tell. So like, I'm not gonna, because I've never been the jealous type. I've never went through the phone. I've never jealousy is not an emotion I have towards females. So like, if you rock it with me, you rock it with me. Like, you get me? That's it. Yeah. So like, body count for me doesn't really matter unless I know all the homies ran through it.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your past is your past until we start rocking. But like, you know, luckily, I'm with my BM. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not even
No. Yeah. No, but I'm just saying, because there's people out there, you feel me? Like, growing up, there was this girl I was with, and just like, not even like with her, like we were just hooking up. Yeah. You get me? And so she wanted to be my girlfriend. And she wanted me to be her boyfriend. And I literally had to just be honest with her. And I said, look, you've been with too many people I know. Like straight up. Like, I'm going to be with you, but I'm not going to be with you. Like, you get me? Like, that's just how it is. At that point, I just felt like it was my turn. You get me? Like, I was a youngin'. I knew it was too little. Like, it's just part of it. Like, you know what I mean? I would never lock it down. Like, if you know too much.
I feel you. I'm still intrigued by your homeboy that married a prostitute.
That shit crazy.
That's like
He's not my homeboy.
Okay.
He was an older dude in church that we grew up with. Wow. They got saved, turned their life around. Wow. So and that was the story.
What was his past?
He was a gangster. He was in prison. He was a dude. Like, yeah, he an OG. Like, he was just really on that palabra shit. Like,
damn, this is a movie right here.
Yeah, for real.
Damn, Netflix.
Call him up, for real. All right. And then for dudes, is a body count too high? For a girl, do you think? Like, because there's like this, what is it? Where girls are hoes if they mess with a lot of dudes and guys are players. Yeah. So like, how do you feel about guys? Do you think there's a number that's too high for guys? Or do you think they just play and hood? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
oh man, I'm not trying to.
We trying to tap into the minor thirds right now. Put us on game.
I feel you. My thing is like, you know, be private about your life, man. If you got a high number count, it's not player to be saying, you know, to everybody, I fuck these amount of hoes. Like, no, bro. Like, my thing, the minor thirds is really like private. You know what I'm saying? Like, keep everything to yourself until.
Don't kiss and tell. Don't be messy.
Yeah,
I got like I know people, bro, that they'll put bodies on them that they ain't even touch. Yeah. And I'm like, dog, like, you feel me? You're adding a body count. We all know you're not fucking. Like, get out of here, bro. Like, you get me? Like, kissing and telling isn't the wave.
That's not player.
That's not P.
Yeah. Like, the only time you telling somebody about your business if your homie is trying to get at something that you probably at, like, yo.
You got to put them on game.
Yeah, that's the only time you need to like be a little messy.
Yeah.
Like, I'm anti-messy. That's me, man. So like, I don't, keep your numbers to yourself, man. I don't think there's a number in mind that I could think of to answer that question. I just think privacy is more player.
Privacy's player. Yeah, hey, you got to put the homie on game sometimes, though.
Yes.
Yeah, yo, we was at a party in the homie's mansion over here, and there was these little ratchet girls that came through, and like, there's like females in the party, then there's like the ratchets in the party, and you have like your different levels of females, and you know what I'm saying? You got your women and your bitches, like, you feel me? They were in the room, right?
Yeah.
And this one girl, bro, was jumping in the pool, butt ass naked. She was literally like topping somebody off, like at the party. Crazy shit, bro. Like throwing it back, pulling titties out, all that shit, bro. Craziness, right?
Yeah.
The homie shows up late. At the end of the party, she's like, we're standing there. She's like, yo, what's up with you? Like talking to the homie, right?
Yeah.
The homie showed up late and he's lit. He's looking at me. He's like, yo, I'm about to take that down, nigga. I had to tell the homie, nah, you're not taking that down, bro. Like, don't take that down.
Jeez.
You know what I'm
You're a
saying?
good friend for that. Thank
Yeah,
you, man.
he thought he was pulling something crazy. I was like, nah, bro, it ain't crazy.
Oh, man.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah. With your homies, keep it hook, keep it player, you feel me? Hey, inform the homie when necessary, though. But don't be bragging about your body count. Like, you feel me? Don't be, if you got nudes, don't be sending them out. You know what I'm saying? Keep it to yourself, enjoy it. There's enough on the internet. You know what I'm saying? A titty's a titty.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Keep it playing.
Keep it playing. All right. Before we get out of here, we have a segment called Dear Internet. So you're gonna face that camera right there.
Okay.
Yeah, right there. And then, Dear Internet, this is your message to everybody listening. Just start it with Dear Internet.
Dear Internet, it's just third year, man. I appreciate y'all tapping in with me and, you know, keeping me relevant for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for supporting Party in My Living Room. We got a lot of dope shit this year. Make sure you download the app when it's available. Go download the Encore app and just stay tapped in, man. I got a lot of music with all my homies coming out this year. DJ Khalil, 14KT, Amon Omari, Jansport, DK the Punisher, Lil Rose, you and I. It's just so much shit coming, man.
Fuck.
So fuck with me.
Fuck with them. All right, y'all. For more episodes like this, head over to LIQpodcast.com. We have a whole website where you can listen to the episodes. You can get involved with Earful, Bolt Print Shop. We have IG filters on there. We got a bunch of cool stuff. There's even merch for you guys to get involved with. All right. So until next time, it's the LIQ Podcast. Thank you for tuning in, standing by. You know the day, you know the vibes, and we gone. Woo! Bye. Yeah.